So before we let you go, we want to get your thoughts on Florida State in 2021.
Yeah.
Florida State's hasn't been FSU the last couple of years. What are your thoughts on what's got to change, and what do you think about Norvell and the program heading into this coming fall?
Yeah, I think it's a matter of time. I do think Coach Norvell did a great job of recruiting this year, specifically with the transfer portal guys. I feel like a lot of the teams now understand that's the best way to take advantage and get some immediate, play from guys. You look at Mackenzie Milton, and I know off air you had mentioned my top 5 quarterback list. The only reason I didn't have him in the top 5 and a few other guys, to me, was because I wanted to put some respect on Jordan Travis's name. I'm not going to necessarily count him out from being, the starter as well. I think, both of those guys can help elevate each other's game. Obviously, McKenzie was a 4,000-yard passer before he got injured when he was at UCF. But I think they can help the room. I think that's going to be a great addition to that team, and obviously the leadership role that he's going to bring. But I think Coach Norvell did the best thing by getting some veteran pedigree guys that have already tasted success in their own right at different schools. You look at I think Jermaine Johnson, the defensive end coming over from Georgia. He's a first round talent, and I feel like he's one of those guys that he gets down there with Coach Hagens and the D-line coaches, and I feel like he can be someone that can really make a difference. I think Florida State just needs confidence. They got to have some good things happen to them, and I said that all year long when I was doing the huddle on ACC Network. I just feel like when you watch them play, they have moments where they show greatness, and then there's moments of just like mistakes where it's like, come on, man, but all learning lessons. I've been there, you know what I mean? And obviously you got a ton of pressure on you because these guys are trying to live up to what we did, when we were at Florida State. And that's kind of the bar that subsequently we left when we moved on and into our pro careers. So I do think Florida State's, moving in the right direction, trending in the right direction. I think really it starts at the quarterback position. If they have some guys that can really protect those dudes and give them opportunities to get the ball down the field, I think that's when we'll start seeing Florida State rack up some wins.
Agreed.
Yep, it's going to be interesting, the whole quarterback battle. There's a lot of battles all over the place. I think that's what Mike Norvell has.
Yeah, and let me just say this before you go, Logan. It was tough because obviously my first year, I was taking Florida State pretty much every weekend. But then we started talking trash off air, and we're doing this who's winning and losing, all that kind of stuff, in the pick 'em. And there were certain games I was like, I want to take the nose, but I don't know, right? But hopefully this year, man, they could go ahead and go out there and do their thing. And, again, I just think it's a matter of confidence because they have the talent, they have the players, they have the coaches. It's just a matter of them going out there and balling. And what's going to happen is the trend of all the great recruits are going to want to start going back to Tallahassee. That college football is very, it's a copycat league, just like the NFL is. The players want to go where they feel like they have a chance to go play in the NFL. So if Florida State gets back to winning, they're going to have those big matchups at 8 o'clock on ABC. They're going to have those big matchups on Thursday night to play a big game like Clemson or a big game like Notre Dame in front of a national crowd. So really, as long as they get those wins back and those bowl victories specifically, that's where I think Florida State will get back to where they need to be.